right. All right. So let's get started. This is day one of prep week. And I'm just so happy that everyone is here and that you guys decided to do this for yourself. We're going to make this as easy as possible for you. That's why this week is so important. The weaning off week is important. I think we've all talked about that. You don't want to quit things cold turkey. It just sends a shock to your system, which causes stress, which causes inflammation, and we are trying to reduce inflammation. So we want to avoid just quitting anything cold turkey. So all you coffee drinkers out there, make sure you're slowly cutting back on your coffee just a little bit every day, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All right. So I know everyone, it was a holiday weekend and everyone was busy this weekend, either celebrating or traveling or maybe just working or all of the above. So just take a couple minutes. I just want everyone to relax, kind of like loosen up your body and shake all the wiggles out and plant your feet on the floor and close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths and remove all of the things out of your head that have been swimming around all day and all weekend. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. Very good. Deep breathing is a legitimate stress relief tactic. Navy SEALs use it to calm themselves down in very stressful situations. So for all of my high anxiety, stress always up here people, it's important to, depending on how your day is, when you're driving in your car, right before you get to a meeting or an appointment or to your job, just take a moment in your car when you're by yourself and it's quiet and peaceful, and just take a few deep breaths and find time to do that throughout the day for yourself. I understand that life is busy and that your schedules are busy and you're dealing with your jobs and you've got family obligations and just all the things that go on. But we have to figure out a way that works for each of us individually to manage our stress, because our stress levels have a huge effect on our health. Stress causes inflammation in our bodies, and if you're constantly stressed out, you're constantly inflamed. So it's very important to start there, okay? And we'll talk about stress and stress management more throughout the program, but it's just I really want to get you guys thinking about that, okay? So over time, our bodies accumulate toxins. We spent a lot of our younger years maybe making bad choices, maybe we still do. So there are things that are avoidable, but there are things that are unavoidable. We are also exposed every day to environmental toxins. So that's why it's good to take a break from all those inflammatory things so your body can rest and flush that stuff out. I recommend doing this cleanse at least once a year, twice a year preferably. It's always good to just take a break and reset. And just with all the things that we're exposed to in this day and age, a couple times a year would definitely do us all good. So that's why we're here. So as you all know, we are eliminating caffeine, alcohol, sugar, dairy, gluten, and meat, right? These are all the inflammatory things. Taking these things out of your diet for a period of time and eating a clean, organic, whole foods, plant-based diet is going to properly and efficiently nourish your body. You're just going to get a surge of vitamins and nutrients that your body is really screaming for, all of our bodies. So once we do that and get all that this week, as you wean yourself off of the things, and everybody's different. So whatever it is that you're the most addicted to, obviously is going to be the hardest, like the coffee, I think, for a lot of us. So be mindful of that, and then just slowly wean yourself off until we get to next Monday. All right, so prep week. We are going to talk, we're just going to kind of go through this guidebook, and just if you have any questions, let me know. I just want to make sure that you guys are clear on what you need. That's the most important thing, the things that you need and how that all works. Okay, this is specifically designed for all of it to work together. So is anyone currently dry skin brushing?
No, not yet. I don't have
Ryan, are
breath.
you doing it still?
Yeah, from the last cleanse, on and off, but now that I'm coming back into this cleanse, I'm gonna get back into it full, like every day kind of thing, but I've been doing it every other day just to kind of keep up with it because it feels good.
Yeah, great. When you first started doing the dry skin brushing, did you feel like it was hurt a little bit, and then you got used to it over time?
Exactly.
Yeah. So the dry skin brushing, so you can pick up you can order it online. You can pick one up at Target, CVS, anywhere. It's those wooden, like, bath brushes with the bristles. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you
Some-
talking about something
Hmm?
different? Are
What's
you
that?
talking about a loofah or something different?
It's
Like
not a loofah, it has actual bristles. I will share a dry skin brushing video in our group. It does explain in the guidebook how to do it, but for those of you that need a visual, I'll share a video on that, and then you can see what it looks like there. So I'll put that in later. But it's just those wooden bath brushes with the bristles on it. Okay. So our skin is the body's largest organ of elimination, and elimination occurs through sweat, oil, and the shedding of skin cells and hair. Sweat contains varying amounts of uric acid, which is a nitrogen-based waste product that smells like ammonia. Electrolytes like salts and other water-soluble waste products similar to those excreted from the liver into the bile. Sweat and oil of people undergoing detoxification has been found to contain a variety of toxic substances to which they were exposed even years before, including nicotine and tar, pesticides, heavy metals, and other chemicals. So the skin brushing is a very important part of the detox process. So please keep that in mind and make time for that. It only takes a couple of minutes before you hop into the bath or shower. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So with that said, everyone needs to be making sure they're drinking enough water. So whatever your day looks like, whatever you need to do to make it easier for you to drink more water, please do that. So what's that going to look like for you personally? I have water with me all the time. I have big bottles of water. I fill them up at home. I have my little bag. I bring them to work, in the car. I have water with me all the time. I'm drinking water all day long. So they make those water bottles where it has the ounces on them. You could get a big jug with a handle and carry that around with you. Keeping track of your ounces will help you stay on track with that. So if that's something you feel like would be beneficial to you to help keep you on track with the water intake, because, you know, it gets busy, life gets busy, you go about your day, 5 hours go by and you're like, oh, have I had any water? You know, so just keep that water with you all the time. It's very important. You're going to go to the bathroom more often, but, you know, this is only, you know, for a short period of time. And the more water you drink over time, your body will adjust and you will start to go to the bathroom less But when you're first starting to intake all that water, you probably will urinate more. So just keep that in mind and make time for the bathroom trips, okay?
How much water are you suggesting?
Half your body weight in ounces, at least. If you're working out and sweating a lot, drink more water, but at least half your body weight in ounces. Okay. So during the cleanse, we're basically giving our digestive tract a break from the stress of all the processed foods and the inflammatory foods. But even with that, it's important to be mindful of your chewing. You want to digest your food before you swallow it. We become the society of chomp, 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 swallow. It's like we're everybody's so busy. You're inhaling your food while multitasking other things, barely chewing it. That's so hard on your digestive system. So keep in mind when you're eating, be present with your plate, be aware of your food, put less on your fork, chew your food slowly, set your fork down while you're chewing, breathe while you're eating, take breaths in between, and chew your food up as much as you possibly can stand to take the time to do so, but get it chewed up as much as you can before you swallow it. That's going to put your digestive system under even less work, which is just going to speed up this whole process and make it more efficient for you. So proper chewing is going to help with your digestion, okay? So you want to ask yourself, why are you here? What do you expect from this? What do you hope to get out of it? What are some of the patterns of habits in your life that you would like to eliminate and replace them with? Do you have any concerns? These are all things that you can think about for yourself. You can ask me any questions here tonight, just let me know. And then if you have any concerns at any point during this, just reach out to me anytime, okay? So exercise is important. So if you don't currently have an exercise routine, you need to make a plan for that. Now, I know everybody's different. Some of us have challenges when it comes to exercise for whatever reason. I'm not saying everyone's got to hit the gym and start lifting heavy weights, but just going for a walk is an improvement. And when you're eating properly and nourishing your body, you would be surprised at what just a 10-minute brisk walk will do for you. So 10 minutes, if you're not currently exercising at all, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't try to make this huge commitment. Just go for a 10-minute walk and see how that feels. And then maybe the next day you go for a 15-minute walk. And every day gradually build up. Every day, maybe over time, you gradually pick up the pace where you can at least kind of get your heart rate up a little bit. So don't push yourself or force yourself into anything that's uncomfortable. But just start. That's all I ask right now. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. For those of you that are already exercising, when you're detoxing, you may go through periods of feeling a little low energy. So depending on your workouts, I know how Weta works out because we work out together. So Weta, if you're feeling a little bit tired or a little bit low energy, I mean, still go to the workouts, but maybe don't push yourself so hard. Just listen to your body, okay?
Okay.
And Rachel's there, and Rachel has done this, so she knows. So if you're
Okay.
feeling anything weird or different, if I'm not there, or, feel free to talk to her or both of us or
Okay.
whatever the case may be, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So in the guidebook, you have what you can eat and what you cannot eat. So make sure you look that over. I'm also going to be giving you a recipe booklet. There's going to be recipes in there with a shopping list. Okay. If you have any other dietary issues that you're not sure what to do about, let me know and we'll talk about it. And we'll figure it out, okay? No peanut butter. You can do almond butter, cashew butter, you can do any nut butter you want, but no peanuts, no peanut butter. Peanuts are inflammatory, even organic peanuts, okay?
Yeah, how about soy butter? I use
Yes.
wow butter, which is made out of soy.
No
Which is-
soy during the cleanse.
Okay.
Soy, organic soy is actually beneficial to your health. But during the cleanse, for detoxification purposes, we take out soy. Okay. Fruit and vegetables. When you get to the grocery store, head right to the produce section. Find whatever you can that's organic, that looks good, that you like, that you can eat. Get your fruit in the morning, in the first part of the day. Fruit is going to give you energy. It's natural sugars and carbs. Okay, I work out 5 mornings a week. I eat a couple bananas, a couple apples, and after my workout, I eat my overnight oats and my nuts for protein.
So we're allowed to have apples?
What's
during
that?
this? Apples are okay to have?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, apples are full of fiber, so they're filling. They're full of water, so they're hydrating. Okay,
Just to be clear, we can't have Juicy Lucy burgers, no?
no, Brian,
Just-
no burgers. I'm watching you. I'm
Yeah.
watching you.
What
No,
about
Brian.
seasoning?
And
Huh?
Betty said, so how about those Dr. Prager plant-based burgers? Can you eat those?
Processed. I'm gonna give you a recipe for homemade veggie burgers.
That works. And just out of curiosity, you have beans on here. Can you use canned beans or do you have to use the dried beans?
You can use canned beans as long as they're organic. Okay,
What about seasonings?
pretty much, if
Spices,
you're okay with
anything?
it, use it.
Okay,
Any herbs or seasonings, yes,
okay, cool.
yes.
I have a couple of questions too while we're here. What
Oh.
about what about almond flour? Is that all almonds or is that something else in there? I don't know.
Organic almond flour should just be almonds. I mean, check the ingredients. What do you want to make with that?
I don't know. Lisa sent me a recipe today for something, and one of the things in there was rye or something, and I thought, well, I wonder if and that just made me think. I wonder if almond flour is.
Sweet potato patties.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what I
sweet
sent her
potato
a recipe for,
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
potato patties.
Oh, okay. Well, send me the recipe and look at the ingredients on your almond flour. And maybe take a picture of it, of whatever almond flour you have, and send that to me too.
Okay, well, I don't have any right now. Mine was outdated. I threw it out.
Oh, okay. I mean, it sounds
But I
like
just
it would be fine.
It
As
was just
long
a-
as organic, Ginge, I think, you
Okay,
know.
okay. All right. And what about herbal teas? As long as they don't have sugar in them, are those okay?
Yeah, we're gonna do, you're gonna get an organic herbal detox tea to drink during the cleanse.
Okay.
But any other organic herbal teas is fine, as long as they're decaffeinated.
Right, of course. Well, herbal teas are, I think,
Yeah,
most of them, but yes, okay.
well, black tea has, black tea and green tea. Green tea has such a low level of caffeine, you'd probably be fine with that. But black tea has actually higher levels of caffeine in it,
Yeah,
so you
that's
want to
not
avoid
herbal,
black.
that's not herbal tea though, right? That's not herbal tea. I meant like, mint tea or
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, no, that's good.
chamomile and that kind of thing.
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, let's talk about the flaxseed cocktail.
Mm,
Hi, Katie.
that'd be
The
flaxseed.
flaxseed cocktail, you have to get a bag of organic, already ground up flaxseed. It cannot be whole flax seeds. Whole flax seeds just go right through your body and out the other end. Your body does not absorb whole flax seeds, so it has to be ground up.
Okay.
So this is high in fiber, and it's not going to work for everybody, okay? If you have tummy issues and the thought of drinking flaxseed terrifies you, you may not want to do that. Or you may want to start with a very small amount just to see if you can tolerate it. If you have no tummy issues and you just want to go for it with the flaxseed cocktail, because this is like your fiber flush, okay? I'm not saying you're gonna like have stomach pains and be running to the bathroom and having an explosion. I think maybe in all the years I've been doing this, that happened to one person. So, but again, listen to your body. There have been people that have done the flaxseed cocktail and felt bloated after. That means it's too much, you need to cut back. If you feel bloated, take a break, do a smaller dose. And if it's not working for you and you're having issues, just don't do the flaxseed cocktail. But most people do fine with it. Brian, do you want to share a little bit about your experience with the flax?
Explosive diarrhea. No, actually, it was perfect. Worked out really well, and I thought she was using me as the example of the one case, but it actually wasn't problematic at all. In fact, there was one of the things that I wanted to try and flush my system out. So I found the flaxseed cocktail really helpful. And even after the cleanse, when I've done cleanses before, I've kind of kept on it after the cleanse to kind of keep my system kind of as flush as possible. And so it's not a problem. It's not, you have to mix it into your water and drink it right away so that it doesn't congeal, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, so I feel like it has kind of a nutty flavor to it. It doesn't taste bad. You do have to kind of stir and drink. And then when you get to the bottom, whatever has settled, I just will add some more water and shoot it back. The flaxseed cocktail is important because people in general are walking around with anywhere between 5 and 20 pounds of waste backed up inside of them because we don't get enough fiber. And that is causing your body to be toxic. So we really want to get that out, okay? But again, just listen to your body. And if you know that high fiber stuff gives you an issue, then let's just not do that. And let's just get through the cleanse the way it is and see how it goes. And we can look at that again later or at another time, or maybe the next time if you decide to do this again. All right, so that is the flaxseed cocktail. So you're gonna need lemons. Linda, were you saying something?
Yes, quick question. Under nuts and seeds, how about chia seeds or chia seeds? Chia seeds.
Chia, yes. Chia seeds.
Okay. They weren't on eat those because I've been doing the chai puddings.
Yes, I have chia seed pudding in the recipe booklet.
Great thing.
Wita, how do you know if you can tolerate chia seeds?
I don't know, but believe it or not, it was in my cabinet. I was looking at my pantry and I saw chia seed. So I'm going to try it. I've never had it before. But is it like the flaxseed?
No.
Okay.
No,
So I'm
it's
going to
not.
try
It's more of a like a protein,
it. Okay.
right? So I mean, I was looking things up in regards to you, and chia seed pudding came up a lot as something that would be okay for you to eat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're going to start your day with a warm cup of lemon water.
I'm sorry, I could take away from that. Oh, excuse me, but I use like the pea protein milk. Is that okay? What kind of milks can we use?
Nut milks.
That include I use this Ripple that's a pea protein.
Gosh. Will you take a picture of the ingredients list and send it to me?
Good.
I know what you're talking about, but it's been so long since I've seen that I can't remember. So I'm just gonna have to check out that ingredients list. And then I'll let you know.
I find that the nut milk, I was drinking almond milk and it would give me the same effect as whole milk. Like I would get, my sinuses would flare and my stomach would get upset. But it was after periods of drinking the almond milk. So I went to oat milk and it was the same thing. So I don't know if it's a problem with nuts or
What about coconut milk?
same.
Same.
Mhm.
Okay. So for what about oats? Just like oatmeal? Can you eat oatmeal?
No, I never have eaten oatmeal. I never really liked it. But I'll try the oat before I boil the almond. So I'm going to do the oat milk.
So we do an overnight oats recipe, but you can make that with water.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that'll be in with the recipe booklet.
Okay.
So that might be something you just try make it one serving, one at night, and just see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the warm lemon water in the morning, the flaxseed cocktail, the detox tea. Publix has traditional medicines, organic detox tea. They've got a couple different flavors. Traditional medicines, that's a good one. Okay. But I think Yogi has an organic detox tea also. So
Hey Jen, real fast on the lemon water. So lemon water is so bitter sometimes, you have to reduce the amount of lemon. What I've been using is Meyer lemons, and man, it's totally different. They're so nice. It's just much better than just a regular old lemon. They're a little more expensive, but they're like for that first thing in the morning, it just feels and tastes much better.
okay, so you prefer the Meyer.
Meyer lemons, yeah.
Okay, so that's a great suggestion. Thank you. So if you guys find any Meyer lemons, that might be a better option. And when it comes to citrus, if you can't tolerate citrus, I've had a couple people that just couldn't do citrus, or they could just do a little bit. They would just squeeze just a tiny little bit of lemon in their water and just drink that warm water with just a little bit of lemon. So that's another one of those things where it's up to you. Do you like lemons or do you hate them? Would you prefer a lime? Maybe lime juice would be better. You can replace the lemon with the lime. That's fine if you hate lemons. And then how much juice you put in your warm water is up to you according to your taste and or what you can tolerate internally. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And the there's a lot of health benefits with the warm lemon water. It kickstarts your metabolism. It's full of vitamins. It's all kinds of good for you. So whenever you change your diet, your digestive system has to adjust. So when you start incorporating and eating more plant-based foods, you probably will experience some gas and bloating. Don't be alarmed. It's normal, it's natural. It just takes time for your body to adjust. So if that is happening, what I do to relieve gas pain is I drink some apple cider vinegar. If it's really bad, do it just a straight 2-ounce shot of apple cider vinegar and then take some water and swish it around in your mouth and chase it with some water. Okay. If it's too strong for you, or if you're just a little bit uncomfortable, just dilute it in an 8-ounce glass of water or 6 ounces or whatever works best for you, and drink some apple cider vinegar, and that will help with gas and bloating. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even if you're a person that eats really healthy all the time and then you go on a bender and eat crappy food all weekend, you're going to have gas and bloating because it's a shift in your eating pattern. Your digestive system is what's going on? That has to get used to it. So it is good to pick a lane, which person do you want to be on a regular basis, No judgment, no, you know, I'm not here to judge, but just a choice. Making time for self-care. What does that look like for you? A pedicure, a massage, a day at the spa, go sit in a sauna somewhere, maybe sit down by the river with a book, meditation, whatever that looks like for you. But make time for yourself. Make time to rest. Make time to be quiet, to have some peace and just relax, okay? You deserve that. In the morning, I recommend, if you don't do this already, when you get out of bed, or even if you're still laying in bed, just do a little stretching, nothing major, just stretch, you know, even just up, just stretch, bend forward, just a couple of minutes of stretching in the morning. And as time goes on, you may feel like adding some more stretches. Instead of just a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes of stretching. It makes a huge difference to start your day. So I do recommend that. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information in the Facebook group to help you stay on track, keep you focused, up to date, so you know what you're supposed to be doing when. I know you're not going to be carrying this guidebook around with you all day, but we all have our phones, you know, so if your life has you out of the house all day, you can always check in on your phone if you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? Just check in with the group and see what's going on, or text me and ask me. Either way, whatever works for you. But I'm going to do my best to keep you on track and focused so you can be successful. It is my job to make sure you are successful. So we do a lot of smoothies, big salads. I like I said, I'm going to be putting a recipe booklet in the group and sharing recipes throughout the week. So it's not a really like structured day-to-day meal plan because everybody's different, but there are going to be recipes that you can look at and pull from depending on food tolerances, taste, level of difficulty. There's going to be some recipes that take a little bit more time to make and recipes that are super easy. So whatever is going to work best for you in regards to all those things. Okay. So hunger. When you're feeling hungry, think about, what have you already eaten today? Are you hungry because you haven't eaten enough? Or are you hungry because you're bored? Are you hungry because you're stressed? Are you hungry because you're depressed? Why do you feel hungry? Now, if you're hungry because you haven't eaten enough food, then you need to get yourself something to eat and you need to plan better for the next day. Okay? If you're hungry because you're stressed, this is where the breathing exercises come in. Pause. Don't react. If you're driving down the road and your tummy's rumbling and you see McDonald's, just keep going. Do not pull in there. Okay? Mind over matter. And you know, sometimes.
Why are my own words jumping up to bite me in the ass? Why is that?
I don't know, Brian. This is your personal battle. You're going to be okay. You're going to do great. It's okay. You've done this before. You're like a veteran, right? You're good. Consider that it's okay to feel hungry at times. Kind of, you know, honor that hunger. Feel those hunger pains. With sacrifice comes abundance, okay? When we can get ourselves through difficult times, we come out better on the other side. So honor your hunger, but think about why you might be feeling hungry. And set yourself up for success, right? You know yourself, you know your schedule better than anyone. So just make sure you have what you need so you're properly feeding yourself, okay? because we're not here to starve ourselves. You know, it's not what I'm saying. We're going to eat food. I want you to eat and be satisfied, but it's also okay to feel a little hungry sometimes. So, does anybody juice? Who juices?
I have a juicer. I just don't do it that often. It's so much waste, and I don't have chickens to give all the stuff to anymore. But I did when I had the chickens.
Well,
When I
geez.
had chickens, they like the orange, the orange pulp and the apple pulp, and now I just feel like I'm throwing it out.
Well, I have
So much waste.
an amazing flax cracker recipe. I could give you, Ginger. You could make flax crackers out of that juice pulp.
I think
wow.
I've seen that before. Now that you mention it, and I had wondered, are they any good? Are those any good?
I mean, I love them. If you make them pretty plain, they're like pretty earthy, but you can add all kinds of like seasonings and things to it, and add all kinds of
Right.
flavor. Yeah, they're good.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that'd be great.
all right, I'll send that over your way, or I'll share it in the group.
Awesome. There you go. Thank you.
Oh, you're
Hold
welcome.
on, Naya.
So along with having explosive whatever in the bathroom, you may also feel a little constipated. Again, it's normal because your body is getting used to what you're doing. Deep breathing can help with constipation, belly massage, and drink more water and muscle through it. And if you're really uncomfortable and you're having a problem, let me know and we'll figure out what we need to do.
She doesn't want to
Okay.
leave. That's
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
So it says no sugar substitutes, but I see you can use a dash of stevia. Is stevia not considered a sugar substitute? Can we use that?
It is not considered a sugar substitute.
Because that's a leaf, isn't it?
It is a leaf.
It's a herb.
Yeah. Yes, it's a herb. So it's pretty sweet. I encourage you to try not to have to use it.
What about monk fruit?
Monk fruit is like stevia.
Okay.
It's pretty
Not that I'm
sweet.
gonna use it, but I was just curious in case.
Yeah, it's still, I'm not a fan of using those during the cleanse.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would be.
Yeah, so let's just avoid that. No maple syrup, no honey, no agave, no sweeteners like that. Dates and bananas are great sweeteners for the overnight oats. Actually, Denise, Brian's wife, they've done this a few times. She found a date syrup that I actually had never seen before, and it's an organic date syrup. That's all it is. There's nothing else in it. So that would be a really nice product to use to maybe sweeten your overnight oats or something like that.
Dates are sweet. Yeah, dates are sweet. You can just put dates in there too.
Yeah,
I've seen that. I've never tried it, but I've seen that as well.
You
Yeah,
can actually use it as sweetener, and we've also cooked with it as well.
yeah.
So if
Where do
you
you-
use it, recipes.
Where did you guys get the date syrup? Brian, do you know? Was it Whole Foods?
Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Or Amazon. because
Amazon.
Amazon is Whole Foods, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm in front of my computer. Let's see if it's on there.
All right, good. Yeah, maybe we just, we don't, Brian and Denise are down in South Florida. We don't have a Whole Foods up here where we live, unfortunately.
Yeah, they have it on Amazon. All kinds.
Awesome. All right.
Not to cut it off. So
I encourage you to pick yourself up a journal or a notebook, just something, treat yourself to like a pretty journal or notebook that you love, and just log your experience, write down, and when you eat certain things or when you get off of eating certain things, just keep track of how you're feeling, how it's affecting you, and just logging yourself through the experience. So at the end, you can kind of look back and see your progress, right? And the toxicity quiz is very important. Make sure you print that toxicity quiz, take it before you start cleansing, and then you're going to take it again at the end. And we're going to compare our numbers. Okay.
Okay.
That which is measured makes progress. We've all heard that, right?
Yep.
What we measure makes progress. So that's pretty much, I feel like setting us up for prep week and taking us into cleanse week. Our next Zoom call will be next Monday night at 7. I again encourage you to be there if you can be, but if you absolutely you have to work or you can't be there, I do record the calls and post them in the group. But this is part of it. This is part of the program, us coming together as a group, supporting each other, holding each other accountable. We're there for each other. I like to see you guys being active in our Facebook group, only because that tells me that you're paying attention, you're focused, like the posts, leave comments if you feel comfortable doing that. So I know that you're keeping up with everything, because if I don't see you in the group, you're going to be hearing from me, texting you. What are you doing? What's going on?
We don't get spanked. We don't get spanked.
Ginger.
Sorry. I do have another question though, because I'm just full of questions.
Shoot.
I take collagen first thing in the morning with my coffee.
Yeah.
Since I won't be drinking coffee, where do you suggest I put that collagen? Should I make it in can I put it in my detox tea?
Yeah.
Can I put it in my lemon water? I mean, the lemon water when we drink first thing in the morning, you just want us drinking water, period. No, and you don't want anything in that, right? There's a reason for that, I'm assuming.
What kind of collagen is it?
It's Andrew Lessman's collagen.
And it's just a powder. Does it dissolve pretty?
It does, yep.
Are you going to be making any smoothies?
Yeah, I could probably put it in a smoothie. Yeah.
I put mine in my smoothie.
But I'm not going to have a smoothie every single day, so I just wonder
Can you just put it in a glass of water and drink it? Or would that be nasty?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You could do it. Put it in your tea, Ginger. Put it in your tea.
Yeah, I just got I'll put it in the detox tea. I don't think it'll make a difference in that.
No, yeah, just put it in your tea then. That's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
I saw that you had coffee substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ordered it from Amazon maybe like an hour ago. So if I did that I could put the organic date syrup as the sweetener in it.
Yep.
With oat milk. Okay.
Yeah. What did you order?
What was it? The tasted.
The Ticino?
Ticino, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, absolutely.
What is it called?
Ticino, Teeccino.
Ticino.
Casino, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can order it, or they sell it at Love's organic grocery store in Ormond, if you're ever down.
Okay.
So what
I
is
thought they
the
closed Love.
taste of coffee?
Yes. As a substitute, I guess, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it comes. You can buy it in like bags. It's almost like a tea bag, but it's like coffee, like a substitute coffee.
Oh,
Did you just say you thought they closed Love's?
yes.
No, it's still there.
No. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
on Williamson, down by the deserted movie theater. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got organic nuts and seeds in bulk, which that's where I go to get all my nuts and seeds. So I love going there. It's a good place to check out. All right, does anyone else have any questions at this time?
Well, I'm out of ideas. That's it. That was it for me.
That was it for you? All right, well, if you think of anything else, let me know or ask it in the group, because if you have a question, chances are somebody else does too. So keep cutting back slowly on all your things this week. You coffee drinkers, cut back on the coffee. Don't put it off till the end. You will regret it.
I've only had 1 cup of coffee today.
That's awesome. Yay. How do you feel?
Okay, I get a little bit of a headache.
Yeah,
I won't lie, yeah.
okay.
So, but I only drink 2. I've already cut back on that. So I only been drinking 2 cups a day anyway, so
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, good. Well,
I'm gonna
good
get
job.
this coffee substitute, I think.
All right. Keep up the good work. Linda, how about you? You good?
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We'll all
Okay.
stay connected. Have a great week. I'll see you back here next Monday. And that's about it. All right.
Okay, thank you, Jen.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Oh, where do I go to leave? There we go.
Oh, Jen,
Yes, dear.
Jen, I wanted to ask you, what was it that I want to ask you? I totally forgot, I left my brain.
It's okay.
What was it? ah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I didn't get the paperwork. The recipes and that you said you have. For
Oh, I
us.
didn't post that.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, I just, I don't like to put everything all at once because I don't want to overwhelm everybody. So far, you have the guidebook, the
No, I
toxic,
don't have.
oh, it's in
I
the
don't have
Facebook
them.
group.
Okay.
It's in the Facebook group. If you go to the Facebook group, you can either
Mhm.
look under the files tab. And under the
Oh.
files tab will be all the PDFs that I've shared so far that you can print off.
Okay, great.
Or you
great,
can
thank
just scroll and they're down at the bottom. Like when I
Okay,
first
thanks
opened
so
it.
much.
And then the
Oh, she's
recipe, oh,
adorable.
there's
She's
Sophia. Say hi to Wida.
very-
Hi. And then the
Okay,
recipe booklet will be going in, but you and I are gonna have to work together this week
Yeah.
to either alter or I just want to make sure you're eating enough.
Mhm.
Right,
Now, what do I eat? I have no idea what to eat.
I know we're gonna figure it out, but for you, Wida, I feel like your stress level is probably causing a lot of your gut issues.
Okay.
Okay. So you managing your stress is gonna be
Mhm.
huge.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're just gonna have to slowly experiment with things, small amounts of food and ease into it. But whatever you can eat, I just want to make sure you're getting enough of that because you starving yourself isn't going to help you either. When you don't eat enough food, your body goes into survival mode and hangs on to all that fat. When you're hungry, your body's like, oh, like winter's coming. We got to hang on to it.
I can eat string beans. I mean, that's all I eat is I would eat string beans and a meat, like either baked chicken or fish. And that's constant for like 3 years. That's all I ever eat. So I would love to have like mixed vegetables with some onions and just some. Can we have rice? Not yet, right?
Brown rice.
Just brown rice. I was having jasmine rice. I love jasmine rice.
I do
It's
too. I know.
Mhm.
You can't eat brown rice? Okay.
Guesses me, but I can. I think my sister tells me I take too much. Like I should just take small amounts.
Well,
And
yes,
that might do it.
portion
And just
control.
slowly, just take small amounts
Yes.
until
And
my
because
body gets
you have not been getting a variety of foods for so long,
yeah.
like I was saying earlier, your digestive system, whenever you introduce something new, it's like, what is that? Right? So yes, what your sister is saying is right. Small amounts, and you have to ease your way into it. There's going to be some level of uncomfortableness.
Okay.
That's natural.
Okay.
But if we take our time and you listen to your body and we're communicating about it, we're going to get
Mhm.
through it and figure
Okay.
out what's going to work best for you. Okay.
Okay.
So just breathe
alright.
deep. You're on those stepping stones, right? You've
Yeah.
stepped out into the river on that first stepping stone.
Yes.
So you're
So I
good.
gotta see breakfast. No more eggs. No more sausage. Well, I'm gonna go and print those things up so I can see what I can eat tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Well, I mean, this is just prep week. Okay. The
Okay.
actual cleanse doesn't start until Monday.
Oh, okay.
But I do want you to slowly start to cut back on stuff, right? So that might be where you're thinking about that portion control. So just
Mhm.
start to just eat a little bit less of the things that you normally eat that are
It's only
inflammatory.
string beans and, yeah, it's just string beans and meat.
I mean, the string beans are okay. So maybe,
But just-
just whatever the inflammatory things are that you're consuming, just eat a little bit less of it every day leading up to Monday. So don't worry about tomorrow. You're not ready yet. You're getting your guidebook tonight. Look it
Okay.
over. Look at your what you can and cannot eat lists. So you can start thinking, okay, what can I start to do? And then look for that recipe booklet within the next 48 hours.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thanks so much.
All right,
Jen.
sweetheart.
See you Wednesday.
I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, sweetie.